Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Fadhil Rusdi, and in this video I will explain about the material called advantages. I hope you enjoy watching this video. Computers have been used for language teaching ever since the 1960s. According to Webster and Haley, this 40-year period can be divided into three main stages: behavioristic, communicative, and integrative. Each stage corresponds to a certain level of technology and certain pedagogical theories. In the 1960s and 1970s, the first form of computer-assisted language learning featured repetitive language drills, the so-called drill and practice method. It was based on the behaviorist learning model, and as such, the computer was built a little more than a mechanical tutor that never grew tired. Communicative call emerged in the 1970s and 1980s as a reaction to the behaviorist approach to language learning. Proponents of communicative call rejected behaviorist approaches at both the theoretical and pedagogical level. The last stage of computer-assisted language learning is integrative call. Teachers have moved away from a cognitive view of communicative language teaching to a socio-cognitive view that emphasizes real language use in a meaningful, authentic context. Integrative call seeks both to integrate the various skills of language learning: listening, speaking, writing, and reading, and to integrate technology more fully into language teaching. The reasons for using computer-assisted language learning include: A. Experiential learning. The World Wide Web makes it possible for students to tackle a huge amount of human experience. B. Motivation students is increased, especially whenever a variety of activities are offered, which make them feel more independent. Next, C. Enhance student achievement. Network-based instruction can help pupils strengthen their linguistic skills by positively affecting their learning attitude and by helping them build self-instruction strategies and promote their self-confidence. Next, D. Authentic materials for study. All students can use various resources of authentic reading materials either at school or from their home. Those materials can be accessed 25 hours a day. E. Greater interaction. Random access to web page breaks the linear flow of instruction by sending email and joining news groups. EFL students can communicate with people they have never met. F. Individualization. Shy or inhibited students can greatly benefit by individualization. Student-centered collaborative learning. High players can also realize their full potential with preventing their peers from working at their own pace. G. Independence from a single source of information. Although students can still use their books, they are given the chance to escape from changed knowledge and discover thousands of information sources. H. Global understanding of foreign language is studied in a cultural context in a world where the use of the internet becomes more and more widespread, and English language teachers' duty is to facilitate students access to the web and make them feel citizens of a global classroom, practicing communication on a global level. The barriers inhibiting the practice of computer-assisted language learning. A. Financial barriers. They include the cost of hardware, software, maintenance, and extend to some staff development. B. Availability of computer hardware and software. It is the most pressing challenge in applying the new technologies in education. There are few educators skilled in designing it because software development is costly and time-consuming. C. Technology and theoretical knowledge. Not only there is a shortage of knowledge about developing software to promote learning, but many instructors do not understand how to use the new technologies. Next, the acceptance of the technology. Wrong conceptions about the use of technology limit innovation and threaten teacher job and security. Instructors tend not to use technologies that require substantially more preparation time, and it is taught to provide instructor and learner access to technologies that are easy to use. The distinction when considering the potential benefits of electronic materials. 1. Facilitating reading by making hidden information available by providing on-the-spot help by supporting comprehension with graphic, video and sound, and facilitating writing through modeling the genre. Demonstration the process, facilitating brainstorming and research, helping to draft and providing the potential for compressing, editing and revision. 2. Organizational advantages such as easy access, convenient storage and retrieval, easy sharing and recycling, and cost efficiency. Pedagogical advantages such as authenticity, interaction, and situated learning. Learner advantages such as instant feedback, choice of route and sequence, monitoring of progress, control, and empowerment. 3. Localized adaptation of material. Free source of a variety of authentic text, out of class opportunities for spoken interaction between learners, development of digital literacy through comparing and evaluating sources of similar information, choice of routes and activities when using teacher block materials, and 4. Collaborative problem-solving activities inside and outside the classroom. Interaction in simulated environments such as Second Life modeling and feedback for pronunciation practice, resource for intensive and extensive listening, and viewing at the learner's convenience. Opportunities for integrated learning environments. Okay, next, the conclusion. In the last few years, the number of teachers using computer-assisted language learning or CALs has increased markedly, and numerous articles have been written about the role of technology in education and professional training in the 21st century. Engaging and in computer-assisted language learning is a continuing challenge that requires time and commitment. As we live in the 21st century, we realize that technology as such is not the answer to all our problems. What really matters is how we use technology. We welcome the use of new technologies in language learning, especially for the opportunities this can provide for teachers and learners of flexibility and choice, and for the window on the real world they open up to learners in their classrooms and their homes. We see the mobile phones in particular as offering great potential for learners. However, we worry of the misuse of new technologies and wasting money on electronic delivery when there are not enough books. We don't have the resources to ensure reliability. Computers will never substitute teachers, but they offer new opportunities for better language practice. They may actually make the process of language learning significantly richer and play a key role in the reform of a country's educational system. Okay, that's all from me about call advantages. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.